Hey everybody, it's your boy Frank with Bulldog Garage Doors, and thanks for tuning in today. We're a family-owned and operated business. We do garage doors, gates, and operating devices, and commercial roll-ups. I have my son here today. He's going to introduce himself, and we're going to ask him some questions. Here we go.
Hello everybody, my name is Mario Rodriguez, and I am the third oldest.
All right. Thank you, son, for coming in, spending time with your dad, and I wanted to ask you some questions. You guys used to go with me all the time growing up, so just wanted to talk about some memories you had. One of the ones I was going to ask you was, what was the first memory that you had going along with your dad on garage doors? On garage door repairs.
I can't remember the first memory, but I can tell you a fun memory.
Okay. That'll work.
I forgot what city it was, maybe like Reno or somewhere around there. And you had I think we stayed a couple nights because you knew the person that owned it, the condo. And it was me, I think Frank, Fred, I think all of us were there. And we were supposed to be helping you the next day in the morning, but it snowed the night before. So I remember in the morning we were just, making snowballs, throwing them at each other, making snowmen and all that while you were doing all the work. We were supposed to be helping you.
Yeah, you guys came in a little later. You were
already done.
Yeah, yeah, that was a fun time, man. And that was a blessing too, because not only you guys have fun, but you also you got to come in a little later, and but it was a good weekend,
Yeah.
and to get away and everything, and leave your worries behind. So another question I wanted to ask you was there a time, was it hard going along, and it was hard for you to understand, or the tool situation or the parts?
Yeah, I think like the others said, maybe giving you the wrong tool, and then you getting frustrated, and be like, no, it's this one, and you go grab this one, but it's the wrong one again. So like, no, I need this one. But just stuff like that.
Yeah, I do remember that, and it took you guys a while, but that's eventually you guys got it, and that was pretty good. That was
and
pretty good.
you'd be like, how many times have you came with me, and you still don't know what tool it is?
How many times I gotta tell you, man? You guys been doing it how long? Yep, I remember that. So another question I was going to ask you was, did you think that there was a scary time? Was there ever a time you were scared or nervous or thought the door was going to fall? Because I know you're real cautious. You're really cautious.
Yeah, there's a few times, but one I can remember is when the door, you got to walk the door down, and then you're like, grab this side, and I'm going to do this side, and we're going to walk it down together. But you're like, don't let go, because if you do, the door's going to fall, it's going to collapse, and it's going to be way more than what it was. The damage would be way more than what the repair would be.
Yeah, because I do remember it was a one-piece door, and I remember you guys were like, you're trying to bail out, and I got stuck, and I had to use my back to walk it down the rest of the way. And I was like, what are you guys doing, man? All right, just go in the truck. I do remember there was a time like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Oh, so when was there a time when we were doing a garage door and you were like, man, I am so glad this job's over with? Because I remember there was some times where jobs took a little longer than that we anticipated. So do you remember that? Do you remember something like that?
I don't think I've been on a job with you when it took super long, like when Alex was mentioning it. I can't remember.
Oh, what about the Clear Lake job? We went to Clear Lake, and we cooked behind the.
That was fun.
We took the grill. We took the hamburgers. We took all the condiments.
Yeah, I remember asking you earlier in the morning. I was like, hey, what are we gonna do for lunch? And you're like, oh, I got some frozen burgers. We're gonna pull over on the side of the road on the way home and cook them. I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah, that was like a 6-hour trip.
You showed me the grill, and we pulled over at some park. You whipped it all out and got everything ready and cooked.
Yeah,
everything.
we were tailgating. Yeah. That was a long day, man. That was a long day.
But those burgers were fire.
Yeah. Well, hey, son, I just want to say thank you for coming out, spending time with your dad, man, sharing the memories.
Thank you for having me.
A lot of people say family owned and operated, but we're actually, we did it. And so I'm really proud of you and your success and what you're doing today, man. And, I love you, man. And I thank you for coming out, and I appreciate you, man. And, it was so fun making memories. And, like I told your brothers, man, if something ever happens, God forbid that, boom, you could come back and help with the family business, man. We appreciate you. We love you, man. And, anything you want to say to the viewers to encourage them, or?
No, but we know if you need your garage door fixed or you need any repairs, you know who to call.
All right. Yep. Bullock Garage Doors, 916-868-4042. Or you can reach us at bullockgarage.com. Thank you for watching.